We're getting ready to enter the Prokhorovka here. DiNG will be defending on a first round and the Savage Squad attacking. As we said, both of these teams really don't have a best track records here. DiNG won like 30% of games on Proho, while Savage Squad 22. But who cares? Those are just numbers. We will see the real people, real fighters, real gladiators. No memes coming in here, just 5 I7s and 2 butchats from Savage Squad side. On DiNG, 3 butchats and 4 I7s. The setup I personally prefer more, as I said in a previous match.
Savage Squad, they're going to be like, you know what, guys? Like, we're not going to be memmy. We're just going to be, we're going to take it serious here. We're going to take it serious until it looks like it's not going to be serious.
Serious squad.
Serious squad, indeed. Already positional play coming out. Both teams going up into the middle area here. Savage Squad lineup. Ski1's been a regular in the lineup for quite a while now. Came in about midway through the season and has, you know, been a regular fixture.
He's been doing well. So no surprise there. Danny is spotting the middle for his team. And Senya is doing the counter spot against Raven in the forest. So pretty equal setup here. Only there is one.
Oh! Trades already massively going in DiNG's favour from the initial push, and Savage Squad are going to immediately try and take an overmatch here into Eileen and Lolsho. They're sending 4 tanks over, but Luti Pavlo takes a lot of damage going over there. He actually could still potentially be shot by Senya, but Raven's going to push up into Senya. Alpha getting wrecked as he pushes over as well, and DiNG are still surviving the storm at the moment. Eileen's still alive. Lolsho taking a lot of damage, though. Eileen down to 31 HP. He finally actually gets dropped at the same time as Lolsho. Savage Squad, however, have lost Alpha, and the punishment continues here on both sides.
Actually, Savage Squad has a slight advantage at the moment because they have 5 guns compared to 4 of DiNG, but the 2 butchers of DiNG are coming out of the reload. The problem is Shokish will fall because I7s are doing hell of a damage here to DiNG, and this is actually a round Savage Squad has a chance to win. They just need to pen these shots fast before Breakneck and Hulknik enter the fight.
Breakneck coming in off reload. How much damage can he do? Same with Hulknik. They need to focus shots, they need to drop tanks. Breakneck going straight into Luti. He's saying to Hulknik, you take those 2 IS7s. Hulknik trying to run round Ski1 to get the kills onto Latenza. Hulknik could be taking a lot of damage. He gets the kill onto Latenza. He's going to try and get shots into Ski1. He did take 2 shots for that. Breakneck in the meantime picks up his target, no problem. And he's going to start looking for Danny, actually, or Raven, but they're going to pull away disable. Now, Raven's coming in on a full reload. He can actually take out Breakneck here. Hulknik does get dropped. Mertorius picks up his triple kill, and it's still not over yet, but Breakneck's in a dangerous position here with Raven.
Breakneck, if he survives, this game can go anyway, and Mary is doing everything possible to protect him now, but he might have overextended for this pleasure, because if the butcher takes him out, Breakneck will be facing 2 butchers alone. Raven is in reload now. Danny is already in reload. This game is not done. The butcher... Oh, Raven takes a big one in the butt now, and he has to run away. There is a still chance for Mary to maybe put even one more in him. Danny is stuck on the middle here, and Break knows he will have a reload probably a second ahead of him. And yeah, he's gonna take down Danny.
Breakneck going for a little ram kill there to get a little ram just to get a little bit of extra damage. Raven on a reload backing off. Metal does seem here. Mary's Breakneck actually with the angles missing him there. Breakneck has 1 more shot. Mary's going to peek and keep Raven visible. Raven's now coming off reload. Oh, it's going to be a tough one.
Really epic low roll, Mary will take him out.
Mary with the dead driver peeking up over this hill. Breakneck can get the shot, although Raven is in this bush.
It's under control, man.
Oh, he blind fired into Breakneck. Breakneck returns and Mary picks up the multi-kill, carrying it from his team. And I tell you what, Mojo, he must be an inspired pick for fantasy right now. Feels
bad, man. Mary is one of the last survivors here, so he's actually doing a lot of damage for Ducky. While Shokish was getting spanked all over the place.
Shokish got dropped so hot.
I just hope Alpha dropped fast enough, man. I need to see that. Oh yeah, he's not the first base.
Mary,
okay,
what a play. 4.3.
4 kills. No.
4 kills as well. No. Just woof, just put DiNG on his back and says, "You're with me, boys. I'm going to carry." Outstanding.
But he's supposed to be in the front line always. Like, come on. It is unfair, it is injustice, never mind. Good play, Mary, just let Shokish do the shooting next time.
I can hear Daki's drums in the background right now.
Yeah, you wish, man. You wish. You're still gonna end up behind me.
It doesn't matter. It's the only game for me. It's team name, only game. I'm letting Daki and Mojo fight it out between them. Just enjoying my time in Fantasy League right now.
Because you don't know better, so you must do it like that.
DiNG now going to be on attack. Savage Squad going to be on defense. Hey, I bow down in knowledge to you and Daki. There's no contest about that whatsoever. I do not have the game knowledge that you guys do, or the player knowledge. But first season, you know, I smashed the both of you, to be honest.
What?
Season 1, you guys were nowhere near me. It was only Season 2 that you guys actually did okay.
I have no idea what are you talking about.
You and Daki, selective memories, I forget about that.
No, I think you ate some candies that affected your mind a lot.
I remember we had all our articles on the Wargaming website and stuff and everything, and I'd said, you know, in the article quite clearly my goal was to defeat Daki and Mojo, and that's it, I've achieved it, so, you know.
No recollections whatsoever. Some mushrooms are involved there. Anyways, DiNG is attacking here, 5 I7s, a light tank, and a botshot here. So a really fast spot incoming on the middle that will tell the I7s what to do, and only one botshot as a backup. That's an interesting one. But the light tank also, we cannot neglect him in case of a fight. He's a constant damage dealer. He can chase the botshots and even take them out rather easily unless he's focused in a start.
Seen this actually with Senya last time they played this against Utopia. He had a massive round to being able to just, while a fight was happening, just happily dismantle Mucka and the STRV, taking his time at the top of the map, staying behind him.
Interesting. Savage Squad immediately pushing the forest side with majority of forces here. They might even take DiNG by surprise there. If they take control of that and prevent I7s from crossing on another side, they might actually have a game.
Senya covered into base 2, didn't spot anyone, so they're going to know everyone else is on the other side of the map. I7's peeking up over here, again getting the initial trade-off, getting the shots in. Lulshaw taking shots on the left-hand side. He should be able to tell his teammates, guys, there's bad chats over here hitting me. Lulshaw's going to take a lot of damage for this. He can't stay in that position. Danny and Raven should be able to take him out. Lulshaw should be the first one to go down here, down to a one-shot. 134 HP. Does he get himself safe? No, he doesn't. Latenza picking up the kill there.
The reload of the Savage Squad botshots is real now. Now we have incoming Breakneck and Senya who need to do damage on these I7s. Latencer and Skiva need to be deleted, and there needs to be a pressure on Raver and Danny then.
Latenza now down to one shot, 184. Next person to peek should be able to kill him. Mertorius has HP to trade, but as Hulkneck that picks up the kill. DiNG have brought themselves back in front here. Savage Squad taking a lot of damage. Alpha taking a huge amount of damage actually. Now Hulkneck and Mary can continue to push into Alpha. What's he doing in the middle? Senya's round the back actually providing a crossfire. Now DiNG need to turn their tanks around because Raven and Daniel are going to come off reload. They're going to get back into their faces. They're trying to focus down Hulkneck at the moment. Mary doing what he can to try and block the shots in front of him. Luti Pavlo behind him, behind the wreckage. You can potentially get shots into him. Freedom opposite them as well. Crossfire here as 2 tanks get dropped for DiNG really quickly. Now DiNG are going to swing back into it. It's going trade for trade right now, Mojo. It's like a boxing match.
Again, they're focusing on the I7s. They're letting go of the botshots because they know they need to deal with these constant shooters, Luti and Freedom now while they can. And then they're going to play these botshots here. I still think Ilian personally should have did at least one more shot toward the botshots before turning to these I7s because Shokish was safe. Ooh, this is a big one.
Big kill. Luti getting the kill on Breakneck. Senya and Breakneck shot at the same time, but they didn't get the connection into Luti, which allowed Luti to get a return shot into Breakneck. Now, Danny and Raven are the only people alive for Savage Squad. DiNG have 3 tanks left. They have Alien on a huge amount of HP, actually all his HP. Senya's a 1-shot. Shokish is on a 2-shot effectively now, but Danny gets himself caught. Nice shot by Senya, and Alien picks up the triple kill. Why did Danny push out like that?
It was just a Tomoza play, man. I don't understand this. For 1 shot or 2 shots on Shokish, he gave entire botshots for no reason. Like the light could shoot him, the I7s could shoot him. That was just a bad play, man. And now we have Raven completely alone against 3 guys instead of situation where we will have 2 botshots cooperating on a map and trying to win it with only 1 possible spotter for DiNG. DiNG would still have an advantage because they could pressure the cap and they could play with turrets of I7s while Senya could hide in a bush, then even snipe later. The DPM of that light tank is now around 6 seconds and he would pen the botshots easily, he could chase them. But still, man, you don't throw it like this.
How has Alien managed to save his HP here? He's managed to stay on full HP during this entire team fight. Was he starting off on the other side of the rails? Or
no, Alien was on the top of the hill, but no one was shooting him because he was on cooldown. All the rest of his team was down below shooting. So he had upper position to shoot. He has upper position to do the damage all the time. And botshots were not focusing him also by the tanks that were down in the brawl. So he was always in position to shoot constantly while not to be shot, more or less.
Blind shots coming out here by Raven, but Alien picks up his multi-kill, surviving with full HP, taking 4 kills in the bargain, and now DiNG 2-0 up ahead. Savage Squad could have had that one. It was really interesting the way the fight was going. It was like, like just swapping rounds right now. The team's just going like...
When you do with the brawls like that, that's normal because you come in with some tanks that have like clips, like butt shots, then they push in to have a next clip on a time, and it couple of seconds can really decide, and couple of the shells that will be penned in those moments or not. Who will be singled out? Ilian, really nice damage. Shockish coming in third here, but no kills, so no cigar for you, mate. You're not farming enough for me.
Not close enough. Good for Senya, though, and that light tank coming in, 5th there. But really nice play for Alien to be able, I wouldn't say to be able to preserve his HP, just nobody was deciding to shoot him for every reason. But it was quite cool, like watching how the, you know, Savage Squad had advantage, Batchats come in, Batchats go away, then DiNG takes advantage, Batchats come back in, Savage Squad take the advantage. Just unfortunate that Breakneck got that shot there, both him and Senya shot at the same time and didn't pen.
I don't know,
so
like
close.
The game at the end really could have been super close. But I don't understand the move by DiNG. He probably thought he had an opening that no one can actually connect him, but he was wide open there. So 2-0 for DiNG here, 2 fast games that we were watching. This was a attack round for DiNG. I can't remember the time, honestly, but the way it's going, it probably won't matter. Now we're going to Ghost Town, a map theoretically far superior for DiNG, especially in their attack, which they never actually lost. DiNG won all of their attacks on Ghost Town in this season. Yeah,
well-rehearsed team on this map. They were looking indestructible on it for a very long time, but I believe it was when Kaznakru got the blind shot on Karitz out of the blue that kind of scared everybody. Now we're going to go here into Ghost Town, Savage Squads. Let's have a look at their lineup here. Mojo still taking it super seriously. So we're seeing double 113, we're seeing double Amex 50B, double Mouse, and then a Leopard for Raven. For DiNG on attack, we see Senya and Mary taking T57 heavies. We see double Mouse from DiNG as well. So super serious lineup on both teams. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting lineup between the two of them.
Well, we will see what happens now.
Now, DiNG stand to move out into the town. They are the red side on the attack. It's Savage Squads. They are the blue side on the defense. Savage Squad, they have that black and yellow camo. DiNG have the black and white camo.
Well, we have a couple of the guys from Savage Squad already going with their mouse tanks on the lower side of the map here. Raven is going for a boost. That's a critical position, but he needs a forward spotter. DiNG is playing in 50B this time, like complete different setup. They usually play with Type 5. DiNG already taking a first shot.
DiNG taking a hit, and his AMX, he's trading, it looks like perhaps with Hulkneck. Hulkneck's taking some damage as well. Where is DiNG? Maybe Luti Pavlo down the bottom?
No, it must be Lolsho.
DiNG actually, so it's the Lolsho, okay, yeah. Hulkneck taking some damage and lost his command. I'm looking at the wrong teams here, Mojo.
No, Hulkneck is on one side of the map, and Lolsho was the only one in position to shoot DiNG, actually, because he was on the lower side. But huge presence by DiNG tanks on the lower side of the map. That's something like a usual opening they like to do. Also, I will remind you, they're playing with 257s, but they still have one budget. So they have some kind of rotation potential. They don't like to cripple themselves to have all heavies. Breakneck is always playing a single budget whenever they play a city map. That's the guy.
Are we going to get patient Breakneck, or are we going to get, you know, dangerous play Breakneck?
Well, we got Hulkneck without commander so far. So someone messed with his haircut at the moment.
Oh, Hulkneck. Probably no med pack there. Would have used it already. It's always that gamble, isn't it? Do you take med pack, do you not?
It's on some of the tanks, like crew really does die less than on others. So on VZ, the biggest danger is like Amorek,
nice
and the fire is also a big danger. So if you want to take rations, medpack is pretty much the only thing you need to take out.
Remember the olden days with the German tanks? You didn't have the separate engine damage, so any shot in the front was pretty much always a guaranteed fire. It was like your first crew skill. Would you have a good German tank? What's your first crew skill? Firefighting.
I was really annoying, actually, man, because I remember when I was playing, like, example, Panther and such things, and someone fires a random shot at you across the entire map, bam, set on fire, bam, set on fire. Come on, man, like, stop burning me anymore. It's
madness, and then they changed the kind of hit modules. That was so frustrating. It was like E75 Tiger 2 as well, like, so easy to set on fire. Hulkneck getting himself spotted out, just playing peekaboo here with Luti Pavlo. Alien and Lolsho. Lolsho looks like he's going to swap positions with Alien. good initial damage from Lalsho here, getting a shot into Lutenza, getting a shot into Danny as well.
It's interesting. The Savage squad chose today to play super serious. It's actually relaxing for me because it means that they have something like a normal image to leave.
Super serious for now.
No, but they're like trying to
Yeah.
make something like a normal impression, like not to be a meme team,
Well,
but a normal team.
From the interviews and speaking to Danny, you can see like the kind of frustration where like he knows the team can get it together on the day. It's the same as Who Cares. They're just not capable of necessarily closing the matches when they do have the advantage.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Danny is just a joker, and he sometimes jokes too much, so people don't understand him because they don't like, they don't know him that much.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, you've got to understand as well for Savage Squad and for Who Cares. Who Cares not necessarily as much because they are made up of players from various different teams who have played in Gold League before. It's the first season from Savage Squad, and that's always realistically the most difficult season where you get used to the more serious plays, the time you've got to put in to do your training and stuff like that. You know, it's not there for everyone. Not everyone can do that commitment and appreciate how serious other teams take it.
Well, some of these players actually played before in a Gold, but most didn't, so it's a new experience for them. Now DiNG is starting to pressure the cap with Breakneck, but that's just to extract the tanks of Savage Squad, more or less.
Mary making a move, trying to come around the back and to get shots into Danny and Ski One. Let's listen to TeamSpeak because this looks like the push coming in from DiNG.
Нормально понимаем. Сеня там.
Я вас разменяю, да.
Да, Сеня
Что
здесь.
за хуя получше?
Бэшка, вот цель. Инсанал бэшки.
Нужно вот этих всех троих убить в центре.
Да.
Скайвана принимайте там? Отлично.
Бэха КД.
Я беру.
Леопард пиздит зад. Шока, выезжай. Шока может доехать.
Там бэшка слева. Ходит.
Одна
Бэшка
Маус
слева.
левый тоже. Нормально.
Маусы
Я
едут.
КД.
Бэшку нужно добить. Два Мауса Я еду, просто. я доберу, у меня телефон. Леопард
Леопард
КД.
на
Я
дефолте
вообще.
Для парда вообще пофиг по ним.
заберу.
Нужно бэшку
Заберу ее,
добить.
Я доберу, не надо, Халк, стой.
А, блин.
Леопард КД.
Цель тут хуйню.
Осторожно, доиграть. Понял.
Все нормально.
Бэха тут. Минус
Я
одна.
Вся
лимон
дальше
еду,
еду.
короче.
Минус 2 б.
Ну, за бэхи. Гон на него что-то имели?
Да.
Хуля.
Минус 3 убейте, минус
У
3
меня
убейте.
15 секунд, у меня
Все,
15.
минус
Я Маус
3, а на
буду
КД. Поехали.
Все, убивайте ее, выходите.
Леопард как бы.
Да после на Леопарда сколько даст? Одну-две пульки.
Вот теперь она КД, теперь она КД.
КД.
Я же сказал, что у меня минус 3 было.
Уехала. Забей, я в Мауса дам.
Да, масс.
Ты не скрывай, отъедь назад.
Лео КТ.
Хорош.
Бэшка возвращается. Сюда.
It's going well so far here for DiNG, Mojo. It's quite interesting. Merry in that T57, not able to pick up a lot of kills for his team right now.
We will see what's the difference between him and Shokish in this game, but I'm pretty sure Alpha did pretty much nothing watching to that wall. Ducky will be enthusiastic about that one. Freedom and Raven, last people left here for Savage Squad. It's not gonna change their fate. That careless push over the upper cap didn't end well, and this is going spiral. This is really spiraling downwards, like 3-0 for DiNG now, and DiNG will be on their defensive side in the next round.
Lalsho with the double kill. Raven now, only person left alive for his team. He's going to hide in that area for as long as he can. Maybe try and do a shot before he goes down. DiNG on attack. Need to cap. They can just send anyone into the center base. Shot coming out. Nice connection actually into Hogneck.
Raven
Breakneck.
trying to make up for some of the flips he did in the last match.
Breakneck getting the kill in the end. 3-0. DiNG taking lead here against Savage Squad, and not to say unexpected, DiNG just the more experienced team here, and Savage Squad really having to dig deep to find motivation here to step up, you know?
I'm hoping, because when I was watching a match, I was hoping they will actually take the attacking round on Ghost Town now. So that will be that 5-1. That's where my hopes lie.
Breakneck coming out top damage there, then Raven, then Freedom actually coming out on top, so decent for Daki, he'll be happy with that one. Then Senya, then Alien and the Mouse. Nice damage though there from Breakneck, very nicely done.
Things happen. Easy round for DiNG here, no particular stress. The open cap left wide open, like Break entered with Batchat. No one even was there in position to spot him. The counter attack coming by Savage Squad kind of neglected the fact there are a bunch of 57s waiting, and
Right
it
through the
looked
middle
like
cap.
a
It's like,
shooting gallery from two angles,
Yeah.
like one tank down, second tank down. Okay, never mind.
they had position on north, south, east and west, I think. Like
They're
almost,
just between.
yeah,
And this is a
3 angles.
Savage Squad going through.
Team's going to swap sides now. DiNG going to be on the defense. It's going to be Savage Squad on the attack. Tough game for Savage Squad. We knew it was going to be a tough game for Savage Squad. DiNG hungry for that third place, big time.
Well, they still need to win Savage Squad, and that is not done. This is the last game they have, and then they have to sit back and wait what will happen with Utopia and their match with Oops, because it's not all up to DiNG, of course.
I mean, if you're Savage Squad, what's your best chances here against DiNG? What's your best tactic to try and, you know, throw them, try and catch them off guard?
Oh, I never expected to see a full auto-loader setup between them third time.
3 Fosh Bs.
This is the third time they're trying this. The first time they managed to do it. So the first time everything worked out marvelous because it was a good and unexpected tactic. Now they tried it yesterday, as far as I remember. And it didn't work out well because they just went as they are now in the same fashion, completely recycle bean tactics.
DiNG bringing out a Super Conqueror as well from Alien. Since this is a bit of a fantastic lineup module, let's listen into this from the very start and see what Savage Squad have planned here.
21 Savage.
Yeah, nice.
Leo.
Pablo?
Okay.
Pablo, can you do us some beatbox for the match?
I'll go to the left.
I need to one shot
Как это Leo? The Leo is so bouncing.
Okay, I'm loading.
Прокнай.
Oh.
Kill. Be replay.
Лотас, я тебя пушу, слышишь?
Я понимаю.
These batches, can you shoot the gun?
Can you take some?
No, I'm dead.
I'm loading.
We're reloading. We trade them well, but we need to trade more. How much for shoes?
You should leave it bad. If you can. We're
No,
loading. both.
short can there. 10 seconds.
Both.
We don't need to do damage. Wait.
But how did the Leo die?
Because no, he didn't die. He went
Sure,
to the
how?
safe position. Because he went to the safe position.
Yeah, but they still can have like few times here.
Guys, start capping here at the batches.
Okay.
Why we can pick them off where they're crossing?
Can we pick with 4?
Yes. Big fortune, big freedom, come here.
Yes, I'm coming.
Safe.
Because this one.
57? I'll aim at you.
I'm shooting 57. Aim back, freedom.
Да нет, take shot.
Okay,
Fucking no, bro.
I got fucked.
then cannon. Leo come.
Can you finish 113?
Leo drop.
Okay.
Gana KD.
Go back.
I bounced the floor. Man, this fucking bonk is so stupid.
They
How
just
much
have
do we have, Freedom?
too much HP.
I have one shell. I'm loading.
They have like double mouse and comp.
Pablo.
It doesn't work.
2 damage.
The Leo will push.
Kind of last message there from TeamSpeak was they just have too much HP. Well, to be fair, Savage Squad did have a lot of guns, but Alien actually making that Super Conqueror work in favor for him.
Yeah, it was a good way to see how that -10 gun depression can be used. I mean, Latencer tried to block him off, but it didn't work out. Shockish taking a kill. That's
Alien
how you're
on a
supposed to go.
multi-kill again.
Well, good initial start here for Savage Squad. We've seen this tactic before. They did a lot of damage.
Hulknecht should have saw that
But
coming.
the follow-up didn't happen. Also, they chose not to rotate around with the rest of the tanks, maybe get some other angles, whatever. They just brawled directly with all those clippers, and in a second exchange, it definitely didn't work out in their angle. DiNG tanks were positioned to take them out. Alien, top damage dealer, again with 4 kills. Again, Alpha doing the second damage there. And Mary's on a first pay. Yeah. Okay, things happen. What can you do?
Daki will be happy
You
with
win,
this one.
win
But
some, lose some.
he's not likely to get the win for Alpha's points. And you have, what, 6 players from DiNG?
Yeah. But I have Shockish, and he's underperforming at the moment.
Alien, though, is having a damn good game. 2 multi-kills already, you know? Decent?
Good game.
Decent.
On the other hand, this is a match point for DiNG, 4-0. I said a 5-1 out of courtesy in a start, and the round I could bet on was just the one that was lost on Ghost Town. I am not really sure that Savage Squad can take DiNG on Cliff. DiNG is just far too better on this map, and
if they manage to do it, though, I
as
wouldn't
it
be
happens.
surprised if DiNG just roll out on the attacking round and just blind fire where they think Savage Squad are going to have tanks positioned.
Yeah, the thing is now DiNG is defending. So Savage Squad has to first break through their defense and then to survive attack to even be able to enter to the next map, which will be mines. That's really far away down the road. Let's stick to this side.
DiNG on cliff, Mojo, then DiNG on mines. Why you do this to me, DiNG?
It does look like a 5-0 incoming, mate.
But this is the thing, we don't want to we
We
don't want to say we thought 5-0 because we thought 5-1 because that was our predictions, but just DiNG are obviously going to be so fired up for this. And Savage Squad, yeah, they want to take it seriously, but yeah, at the same time, like I said, it's going to be hard to stay motivated for this because now their fight is essentially, are they going to get last place or are they going to get 8th place? And it's no longer in their hands. That's the problem.
Well, we have super duper new meta tactics here by Savage Squad on cliff, playing with 3 mouse tanks, an Object 263, and I7 Latencer, the best heavy tank player in a game. Did he even play a single game in heavy tank so far?
No idea. A little gun salute there. What we usually saw last season from Danny when he was with Gunrunners doing that. Yeah, this is going to be tough.
Already some blocked damage here incoming. Boost
Oh.
the stats.
Oh,
Alien!
Alien! Nice shots going out into him. Mary taking a lot of damage here as well. DiNG are trying to push aggressively into these tanks of Savage Squad, but hey, the thing that Savage Squad in their favour have here is a lot of armour and a lot of HP. If DiNG do not coordinate this push well, they're not going to win these trades. Now, DiNG already starting to bleed HP across the board. Savage Squad don't actually necessarily have all their guns in the game. They're going to try and focus out Luti Pavlo, but DiNG have to manage their HP very carefully here, Mojo.
Yeah, the problem is only when Luti falls, they are losing all the upper positions. Yeah, DiNG is losing quite a lot of HP. There is a 5k difference here, but they will have a lot of heat shells left over. Now they need to drop Luti because he's spotted, so they can get side shots on Latencer and then work around on the mouse tanks, because if those mouse tanks come and actually push them from 2 sides, it's not gonna end well. But Luti Pavlo is down. As we said, he was absolute priority here. Breakneck is on half HP here, taking a lot of damage by those moving fortresses, because they don't really have to stop and aim with mouse tanks.
Ski one coming round here in the Object, trying to get some angled shots. Mary taking more damage in his back chat for DiNG. Losho dropped down to one shot
out if they win
at
this.
the moment. DiNG are starting to lose control of this, Mojo. They're bleeding HP across the board. Latenza drops Alien. They've lost Meritorious. Alien was pretty much a key player right now for DiNG. Now Latenza is taking a lot of damage. He is getting focused as he pushes out. Big counter push here by the Mousies, rotating around the flank so quickly here. Push from Alpha against Hulknick. Hulknick shot out a couple of shots, but now he's going to be in reload and backing off, and Alpha might be able to continue to get more into him. Shockish now gets dropped onto a one-shot as well, and like I says, if DiNG do not manage their HP properly here, this will go against them.
They need to drop Alpha, and they need to drop him right now, because he is alone here. Skivan will probably focus on the other guys on the other side, because that's where majority of the tanks are.
Oh,
Skivan taking one. Alpha falls down. There is 3 guys from DiNG left, and this actually is working. This is working!
Savage Squad bringing out the new meta for Cliff. DiNG were like, nah, this is not going to work, but Savage Squad's shooting has been on point. They've been able to trade. They still have Raven with a huge amount of armor and HP. Freedom in the back chat still has a decent amount of HP. He can do shots. Ski 1 can wreck someone. Freedom getting the kill now on Breakneck. There's only Hulknick and Senya left. Mojo, the prediction is still on right now, and Savage Squad are showing that they're not going to go down without a fight.
That's the way to do it. That's the way they should have done it the entire match so far. Why do you play so serious when this is more serious than that serious version? Senya dying out and Savage Squad taking first round here. As Danny would say, a road to grand finals.
Road to grand finals, easy boys, GG. Now, is it just going to be next round, guys? Just pick your favourite tank. You know, that's what I'd be like. You know what? Just go out with a bang, guys. Just pick your favourite tank.
It was a really good game, actually.
I really don't want to see Danny and Raven on STRVs for this defensive round. I really don't want to see it. Although,
I don't think
Savage Squad might be like, oh, maybe we should take it a bit more seriously here. We know we can cause an upset for DiNG.
A lot of damage here done by Break and Hulknick. But still, that's TVP's pumping damage. the bar shots were completely annihilated, and when the counter-attack from the mouse tank came, they actually had nowhere to go. The big problem was they dropped Luti in his bar shot, but Freedom was alive all time, so he was keeping them in check all the time, and they really had nowhere to go after that.
It should never have worked. It should never have worked, but fair play. Fair play.
In reality, if DiNG pushed around the lighthouse with their tanks and kept some on the middle, they would just wipe them out easy. But they chose to go straight ahead. I don't think they even expected anyone to be up there.
They're trading in mediums with Mouse. It's never going to eventually, you know, keep going that way if they can keep getting return shots. DiNG now going to be on attack. Savage Squad going to be on defense. We've said in the past, Savage Squad defense can be read like a book. It's
well,
like a
that's
book
when
with
they try to play normal.
A book with the same text on every single page. But Savage Squad, they're playing a bit YOLO, they're playing loose, they're playing very unpredictable. And as we've seen in the past, the best way to throw DiNG is to be unpredictable, is not to do standard stuff. DiNG, in the past, have reacted so bad when teams have thrown something new at them.
Well, let's see what Book of Danny has to say about their defensive side on Cliff. Please entertain us.
Oh, come on, what are we going to get? What are we going to get here, boys?
Oh, 3 mouses. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 TVPs and an STRV, because Raven is proven to be a best STRV player on the server. And
I think in Raven's garage, all he has is like maybe 2 tanks and STRV, and he's just sold all the other tier 10s off his account.
I don't know. Do you think he still has TVP in garage?
I don't know. I mean, like, let's see how much damage he takes at the start of this match. Can Raven survive with more than 50 HP past, say, let's say the first 3-minute mark?
I think
that'll
DiNG should
be
have
the measure.
expected something like this, but they're still playing their normal lineup with bunch of budgets and 2 I7. Still, this can absolutely work against these mouse tanks because they only need to deal with TVPs. If they actually do a better disposition of tanks against TVPs, they can close the round easily.
Savage Squad, they're going to rush the lighthouse here with the mouse, getting up to speed, but now they're hitting the hill. They're down to 10 kilometers an hour right now.
Well, DiNG completely ignored the lower side of the map. They know they have no business there. Danny taking 1 shell here incoming, but Senya taking 1 from STRV probably, I think.
Alien Peaks gets double to the face for going into that same position. Danny and Ski1 going to take a little bit of position at bottom. Senya taking a shot from Freedom. 2 shots, has to back off, so a good initial trade here for Savage Squad.
Hulknik is already in their back. He should have shells in them. Ski1 and Danny should be in really big danger by him. There we go. He's deleting Danny now because... Oh, Danny's on 1 shot. 200 HP. Can he take him out? Nope.
Hulknik with the Shishi aim, can't get a steady shot onto Danny. Hulknik taking more damage for this. He actually puts 1 into Ski1 instead. Now he's going to have to back off because he's on a reload. Good play from Hulknik, though, keeping himself safe from Raven. But here we go. The triple mouse are going to get up into the hill. They're going to push up and over, and then it's going to be down to focus fire from DiNG, whether they can survive that.
Yeah, DiNG needs to move away now and stop trying to brawl anyone. They need to find a way now to deal with these TVPs from distance. This is a problem because Danny and Ski1 are still alive.
Mary trying to get a shot now into the same angle that Hulknik have, but Mary doesn't see anyone. It's Shockish that finally gets the kill onto Danny. He backs off, takes a damaging shot for his troubles. Mary peeks over. He gets shot at by Alpha. Connecting shots, 2 going into Mary. He backs off now, almost down on half health, but he's still surviving. Another shot coming into Mary. That's Ski1 shooting into him. Now he's in a reload. Luty's going to perhaps favour himself to go head-to-head with Mary now.
Alpha and Lattes there are on a path of elephants. They're protecting the middle. They're trying to pressure Lolsho in there behind the mountain, but there will be in a crossfire between Ili and Senya.
Yeah.
So they need to be really careful because the 1 clip from Bachat can pretty much mutilate them. That's why they're backing off. Actually, still, there is 1 KHP advantage for them, but they lost 1 gun and Ski1 is on 1 shot.
Senya gets spotted out by Freedom in that area when he tries to push round. He might try and peek round the other side, but Mary's just holding the attention here of Luty. Shotgun out to Luty doesn't connect. Lowshaw taking a hit there in his IS-7, so really a big key thing in Savage Squad is what can they get their triple mouse combination here to actually do? How much damage can they do? How much shots can they weather before they start pushing in?
Let's go, serious squad. You need to take out Mary because he needs to be put down. If you want to win this round, Mary has to fall. Focus your damage on Mary.
Nice shot there from Lowshaw onto the turret of Latenza when he peeked round that corner. Savage Squad still have a lot of HP on the board. They still have 2k more than DiNG, and total, but it is getting brought back down by the shots of DiNG as Mary picks up Ski 1 at the top. Alpha is trading shots with Shockish. Alpha climbing that mouse all the way up onto the hill, but he's going to take a lot of damage for doing so.
Alpha can climb any mountain, but that's a big tank to climb up there. That makes a big old target with big old butt, and everyone is aiming for him at the moment. Breakneck is tracked up here on the hill. He's pretty much waiting to pop up and do some damage.
They're just bleeding too much HP now, is a problem Savage Squad have. DiNG have a good crossfire here set up. They have Senya. Alien's gone all the way up the 1-2 line now. He can start coming around the back to get shots. Breakneck holding position up here. Luti Pavlo's pushing all the way into Meritorious. Might try and push him off into the water.
Push him down! Push him down!
Meritorious sees it actually. Luti's like, wait a minute, should I keep going? Because he would have the power to weight ratio to do that against the IS-7. Looks like that's what he's going to want to do. Please!
Yes!
Please
yes,
do this!
Yes!
Please do this! Come on, just keep going with it. All the way, Luti!
Давай,
Come on, laddie. You can do this. You can do this. Bye, Mary. He does it. He does it. Mary goes for a swim. Luti Pavlo with the inspired play. He's going to probably go down for this, but Mary will be taking no further part in this battle. He is now a submarine.
Mary is sleeping with the fishes. Thank you very much, Luti. You made my day definitely here. Now, actually, DiNG still has to come back in a game. I mean, they are leading the number of the guns, but they still cannot say, okay, we won this 100%. Alpha and Latencer on mouse tanks are in difficult positions to deal with. Hooknick died!
Oh my god, laddie,
What?
come on! DiNG! DiNG with the throws! DiNG with the throws, more like dong rather than DiNG right now, the way you guys are playing. Come on, turn it around. This should be sealed and done easily for you, DiNG. Easily. You can just only imagine Mary and Cobbs. Guys, he's driving. Guys, he's gonna. Guys, he's put.
Maybe he just tried to join Mary and see what. Why are you down there? Why are you in water, mate?
Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Like, let's play this. Savage Squad. You're on defense, Savage Squad. They have to make the plays now. Breakneck is on a one-shot for a mouse. Senya is on a one-shot for a mouse.
I'm just watching. Will Breakneck slip and fall down? That will just be totally hilarious.
Playing it so carefully here. Shockish is spotted, but no one has shots on him.
4 minutes.
Raven's passed the test as well. He still has all his HP.
I think no one had chance to blind shoot his positions.
Probably not. They're too focused on a mouse rushing an IS-7 to push him off the cliff. This is Sparta!
Well, Mary found another way to die on another map. That's a surprising fact, man.
We all live in a merry submarine. A merry submarine. A merry submarine.
Well, let's break down what can actually DiNG do to break this kind of setup now. 600 HP advantage for them, 700 also plus 1 gun. It would be 2 if Hulk was alive, but hey, things happen, right?
It's such a long pause now. It's like everyone's just like, what's going on? Like, really, guys, what is going on right now in this round?
This can happen on many ways. Here now, Raven and Freedom are actually protecting each other, and we have double mouse on upper side of the map.
Lowshow's taking a shot. He peeked and got hit. Possibly from Alpha. There's only other tank that's spotted.
They need to send someone in that trench to shoot Alpha and Latencer in the back, but the problem is, whoever goes there needs to have enough HP because those mouse will pen from that angle any shell, and they can bounce.
A mouse up on the lighthouse right now.
Version 2 is just have enough tanks on the top of the hill, push Alpha, kill him, take some shots from Raven, hide behind the corpse of Alpha, and then in the same time push the other position on the right side so you can drop Raven down.
Senya's changed position now to try and get those crossfire shots across onto Lighthouse. Alien's going to come round. Possibly going to just double check where Mary fell down and not repeat that same position. Not going to join him. I have no idea where Hognick went down. Did he fall off the Lighthouse area?
He has only 3 shells and he didn't reload.
Alpha blind fires over to where he thought Senya might be.
Shokish didn't reload so far.
Alien spotted going to that position, no shots coming in. Oh, bit of stunt driving there, gets himself safe. He's looking now for angles in Alpha. Alpha missing.
Now he will have time.
Latenza taking a shot. Senya getting a kill on Latenza. Alpha trying to angle against Alien. Alien's going to hold that shot for when he thinks he can get it, try and get himself unspotted. Shockish is now going to come over into Alpha because Alpha does have the turret turned. Shockish doesn't connect with the first one. Alien connects with his shot. Alien gets the kill. Breakneck gets the kill on Freedom. DiNG just taking their time to dismantle Savage Squad now. Raven, the only person left, hopes and dreams. He's surviving with full HP until the last 2 minutes rather than being on about 200 HP within the first 2 minutes. Yeah, really Really fun match, to be honest, Mojo, between these two teams.
Seriously, I was hoping Shokish to pick up that hill on Alpha up there. I'm really deeply disappointed, but I'm hoping you will actually know how to steal this one. Come on!
Raven taking a lot of damage now. One shot. Who's going to pick it up? Is it going to be Shokish? It is Senya with the double kill. DiNG take the win, 5-1, and that was some absolutely fantastic shenanigans going on in that round. The best thing ever was watching Mary get pushed off the map by that mouse.
I almost shed a tear here for Mary.
Oh, it was fantastic. Just the way, just like...
There was a lot of commitment coming into that move here. I'm really delighted I saw it. I hope Mary had a unique perspective on this match here. But this is the last match DiNG played against Savage Squad, 5-1. Something we've expected. Savage Squad gave what they had, but it was just not enough.